All right. Hello, everybody. This is Dark Sheen Rat, aka RatManton96 here, and for those that are watching live, I'm sorry for such a late live stream. I've literally been gone all day. Went into work at like noon, 12:30, and then rode around. And then we rode and did some other things throughout the day, and I got back here like nine something at night. EST, and then I took like an hour or so to just unwind a bit and think about this live stream before I even went live. I can't do anything about this. I'm sorry. These these light rays. It's actually pretty aggravating, to be honest. It sucks so bad. Eh. Maybe wearing my hat will reflect it somehow? No? Eh. If I had my lamp, if I had my light bulb, my lamp I could have used this light if I had a light bulb in here. But alas, we do not, because I was robbed of that. I had to use that for a different room in the house. So we might just have to stick it through with this light, because I do not have much time at all. But center myself. But yeah, welcome to this stream. Thank you for clicking this video, even though at this time there is no like good thumbnail. I still gotta upload a high quality thumbnail of the last month's stream. But yeah, like I was saying, like I was looking at I was looking at last month's stream. My toes cracking, sorry. I was looking at last month's stream and I was just listening to what I was saying. I'm just like, I called this. I actually called this, and I was like, see, watch February 28th. Go be sitting here with video February 28th. With the video February 28th updates. Sorry, still not done yet. Getting to that in a quick minute. Cause yeah, the dub. But yeah, like I looked back at that last month's video and it was just me going through everything, talking about what I had done in January, and talking about everything that I had done in January and what is going to be coming and what I'm going to be confirming, and what I am like saying for certain will happen, or what will be coming to the channel, or what I will be doing right, basically. And there were a lot of promises in there, and at the time they were being said with this renowned vengeance of, like I was looking at that, like I was looking from the December 31st and taking from that and saying, at the end of this first month of 2018, I see what I'm doing wrong, or for better wording, seeing what I have not been doing, and I have to do it, and I have to do those things correctly in February. And now here we are in February, at the end of February 28th, my time of 11:16 p.m. EST, which I seriously gotta go to bed like very soon, because I had work at 5 a.m. I have to go to sleep and wake up again by 3 a.m. So yeah, not gonna be on here longer than like 15-20 minutes for real this time. I was like, because last month I said, yeah, I don't plan for this stream to be any longer than 15-20 minutes, and ended up being an hour and 11 minutes. So we're definitely not going for an hour and 11 minutes. It's barely going to be past 11 minutes, if anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna be reinstating some things from last month. I'm not gonna go into huge detail like I did last month or the month before, because you could just easily watch those streams for that. or you could I'm pretty sure I've sprinkled bits of it in a good bit of my videos at this point, even in some of my in my edited videos that I have put up to this point, or I haven't put up yet and will be putting up, and that's actually in the Mario Warfare reaction at that that ending notes part of that video that I'm editing. Like I actually have started editing that ending part of my Mario Warfare reaction, like the aftermath of the reaction, pretty much the epilogue of reacting to the first part of Mario Warfare. It's the screen. I gotta turn this so that doesn't reflect. But wouldn't you know it, that was giving me extra light, so gotta turn it back on. Sorry, that was my Sonic figurine stand thing that toppled over. I have it sitting on I have it sitting on my computer stand. Monitor, come back on. Oh boy. There we go. So the monitor is my light. The monitor is my secondary light. It's crazy. But Jesus, what was I even saying just now? Alec Legg shared your video on Facebook. Thank you, Alec Legg. that was probably just my that was probably just what I shared of either that Dragon Ball skit video of what if the Z Fighters had Facebook, or sharing the Pokemon video that I shared. Probably what that is, but I'll see what that is after the stream. But what was I've terrible at this. My memory is so short term. It's just before the monitor thing just now. I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna say that I was about to start with the actual what this is about. So again, like I said, it's the end of February, so it's only proper that I give you guys update, or give you guys a recap of what this month has been for me, and then give you updates of very succinct updates of what I have been doing. It's kind of small, so it's give you updates of what I've been doing, and give you updates on what I for sure will be doing, what I really will be doing. It's a tongue twister, but like I said, like I was saying last month, this month was going to be a busy month for me with work, and it was a busy month with work because we got freezers in our Dollar Tree, which didn't have freezers in it before, so that made a surge in customers, and then that also required a lot of moving in the stock room, and I'm a stalker slash cashier at the store. I've been more so a stalker this entire month. Like I was on the register maybe once, if at all, this month. So it was mainly stocking, and I was on like this pattern pretty much all month to be there like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. From like the first day was when the truck came, so that was usually between like 11 a.m. to like 1 or 2 p.m. And then the next 2 days we had to come in at 5 o'clock in the morning. And for me, I had to go to sleep and wake up at 3 and then leave from my house at like 4 something to get there at 5 because it's a distance away from me. So I had to do that for those 2 days in a row. So that pretty much had me that pretty much had me dead to the world for the next day or so, because I would take a nap for like the entirety of that Thursday, and then I would just to be gone for that whole day of Thursday, and then for that next day I would just be kind of on my phone idly throughout the day, or just doing something on the computer or doing something on TV or playing somebody in Smash Brothers on my Wii U or playing somebody in Pokken Tournament Deluxe on my Switch. I got that this month. Hey boys, this is my monthly purchase for February. I got Pokken DX. It's awesome. And yeah, pretty much the same deal of what my recreation stuff was from last month. Like computer, the slight editing on things, like editing. I have been. I'm gonna switch the camera around. I don't know if you'll be able to really see it, but yeah, there you go. You're able to see. That's a screenshot of the Super Mario Bros. Dub. And I actually have been at work on this. The two days ago now. It was Monday night. Wait, what's the day? Yeah, Wednesday. Two days ago, Monday night, I did lines, and I actually got around to recording Yoshi's lines. All but one, actually. Here's.
I knew it was the Warrior Bros with Bowser Jr. I sensed it.
So I actually got some progress of Yoshi's lines.
Say what?
So I have them all except for like his last line that's right here. All the other lines for him I have in this. And then to show real quick of the Mario Warfare thing. Come on, computer, I don't have time for this. Like, I seriously don't. Alright, so that catches up. When it decides to catch up.
That's it for me.
So this is the talking about the Mario. And this is me leading into my Mario Warfare reaction. So these first 4 minutes, if you can even see that, the first 4 minutes of it, I'll use the magnifier tool. Yeah, the first 4 minutes and 37 seconds, and then it'll this little break in the clips is where the actual video is going to go in, and then this is the outro part. And as you can see, I have started editing that a little bit, and that we have a long way to go because the entire thing is still 53 minutes in its entirety. Autofocus that, if it will. I guess it only do that on Facebook. Well, feels bad, man. You can kind of there. You can see it. 53 minutes and 8 seconds, in 8 frames. And I have, you can see that is about 28 seconds worth of editing for that first part of that ending notes of this. So I am getting work done. Very, 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 very slowly. But I am getting stuff done. So open up the... I'll open the Heroes of the Stars thing back up. Kind of have that at the same-ish spot. With Mario and Peach. There we go. And set this back up so where it is me. Gotta have the... There we go. Yeah, it was about there-ish. So yeah, I do have progress of it, but I didn't keep to that ideology of recording one line a day. You know, having that one perfect line that I recorded and looked over multiple times over, and took out any bad takes, and actually narrowed down like the selections of the takes and made it just this one that I was like, yes, that is the line, boom, perfection. So I didn't do that to have that one line every day. Like I said, like I swore, I promised, I swore on my soul, like it wasn't even like it wasn't even from my heart. It was my soul behind Mario last month, and this time it's behind Sonic. I got a Sonic shirt now, boys. I just got this today actually, and I'm actually really happy about this. Got a Sonic shirt. I've never had a Sonic shirt. I finally got one, and that's gonna be a joke. That's gonna be a joke in a video that's coming, in an actual edited video, not one of these lazy half-aid things, but an actual video of introducing an actual series pertaining to Sonic that's coming. That's coming in the next I'm gonna be reasonable with this. That's coming probably that's gonna be coming late spring, early summer, guaranteeing that. And I'm not gonna just be saying guaranteeing that and then looking back next month in updates, or looking at like a July or August or September updates, be like, oh yeah, I remember that Sonic thing I promised, you know, months ago. Still haven't done it yet. I've just been busy, and I've also been kind of lazy. I just didn't take the time to sit down. No, it passing me by January and February. I can live with that. I can let that pass. I can have peace with that. Excuse me. But I actually refuse. I refuse for it to be like 6 months later, where it's September of 2018, where things should have been done since September of 2016, to be real with you, and nothing still would be done. No, unacceptable. I'm absolutely unacceptable at that point. Just no, just no. That this thing with Sonic, this is definitely coming by the like late spring or early summer. It's gonna be something with introducing a series where I'm gonna be reliving stuff, and so I'm gonna be playing the phenomenon from last year, Sonic Mania. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Hint, hint. Hint, hint, hint. I looked way too fast the first time. But yeah, like I said, I actually did do some progress on voicing characters. Toadsworth, I had all but 2 lines for him done, and I finished those 2 lines. And then Yoshi, I had 1 line of his recorded where he actually has 7 or 8. I actually have a line breakdown, like document file, that I'm keeping track of all the lines of how many everyone has. And Yoshi has, so yeah, Yoshi has 6 lines. So yeah, Yoshi has 6 lines, and I recorded 6 lines in a live stream that I did Monday night, where I actually did go through like the video itself, and I was actually sitting it on the line, and I was actually showing my process through Audacity of how I record and narrow stuff down and edit the noise and just anything else before I save that final take and place it into Camtasia. I showed the full process of what I do for putting lines in the dub, and I did that for the 2 remaining lines for Toadsworth, and I did that, and then I recorded 4 other lines for Yoshi, and I recorded 4 lines for Yoshi in that live stream. So that gave me 6 solid lines from that stream. I'm still I'm still off a good 22 others that I should have had done, like 22 other lines that I should have had done, but not gonna make excuses. I just didn't do it. I like I was starting to say a little bit earlier with the work thing. Like I've been pretty consistently like going to I'm going to work like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's been a thing of like going there from like in between like 11 a.m. to like 2 p.m. and then staying for those like 4 hours and doing the truck, and that's the process of like setting up rollers and wheeling down uh, pieces from a truck that ranges from like 800 to 1700 pieces individually rolling down in boxes that we have to stack up on U-boats and then put into organized piles in a stockroom. This is the dream of retail, people. it's what we do in stocking. When you're a stocker, when you're a stocker somewhere at a store, that's what you're going to be doing probably. Or other stores have it where it's actually coming down in like in rotainers where everything is kind of together, and then you just kind of move them together in a stock room. But it's not like that at Dollar Tree or Family Dollar. You have to bring all the individual pieces down from a rollers yourself and put them on U-boats and then stack them up in boxes. It's fun, not really. So yeah, I've been doing that's what's been keeping me busy throughout the week anyway. Like I'm going there, and then the next subsequent days got to be going there at 5 a.m. So going to bed, getting up at 3 a.m., going there, and leaving to go there at like 4 or something to get there at 5, and then leaving at like 9 something. So it's 4 hours that I usually go in every time I go into work, because I am only a part-time position there. But like it's a job, but part-time. But it's 4 hours that I be working, but those are still pretty exhausting 4 hours if all you're doing is physical labor. Because like I said earlier, I've been on the register. I was on the cash register actually being a cashier like once, if at all, this month. So that's what's made it that much more tiring. That's why this month has been such a serious one, like I alluded to in last month's stream. That's why it's been such a tiresome like that's what makes it so when I'm not working, I don't really feel like doing anything else, and that anything else includes doing what I count as work. And what I count as work is working on dub or editing something, or at the very least recording something and getting it ready to be edited. I did none of that. I did none of that up until basically this week. Like I did some editing. Like I did the editing of what you saw in that Camtasia thing for the Mario Warfare ending notes. Did that last week or the other week. I'm not quite sure when I did that exactly. I could probably look in the file folder and see like where it says last edited or whatnot to be super behind it. Modified on the 17th. So that was not last week, but that was the Saturday before last that I was working on that. See, I'm showing you all the realness. I'm like I'm not hiding anything. I'm not just gonna be throwing out these false promises. I was very free with them last month, I will say, because I laid it out. I was like, I will for sure, for certain, get the dub out to you by the end of February, and here we are at the end of February, and no complete dub of episode 1 and part 2 quite yet. Yet again, It's saddening. I know. I'm sorry. It hurts me. It hurts me. It hurts me so bad, actually. You don't understand how bad it hurts me. I talked about this last time too, but this video, the Super Mario Bros. Heroes of the Stars dub episode 1 and part 2, this is really the video that's kind of holding me metaphorically hostage, or symbolically hostage, or figuratively hostage. In some way of figure of speech, this video is holding my channel hostage because this is what I'm trying to upload before I upload anything else, basically. Because this is one of those things where I know that I have to put in a huge bit of my vocal effort into with editing my Mario Warfare reaction. It's a reaction video. You record yourself, you react to something, then you edit it. It's not as demanding as voice acting, because you're actually portraying something that is not usual, but you're portraying something that's not really real, but you still have to convey it in a sense that it is real. That's acting. That's what voice acting and acting is. It takes real work. Reaction videos, to an extent, don't take a huge amount of work. Yes, there's work in that you have to set up your camera, you have to have the video, you have to have a Wi-Fi connection, which I don't have right now in my house, and it's so bad you don't understand. And when I say it's so bad, I'm saying that it's so bad that I don't have like home internet right now, that I can't just freely go online and just download things or watch things live, or be able to upload thumbnails or edit, post, or share things to my Facebook page and actually be productive on that front. It's never mind. I'm getting off track, but lost it. Ooh, and I looked at my clock and it literally turned from 39 to 40, 11:40 p.m. So yeah, and it's been 27 minutes, 29 seconds, 30 seconds. So yeah, this video is not going to be any longer than like 35, 45 minutes. I'm saying that right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, just going to get this stuff out of the way, and then say what I did this month, and just say what this month has meant, and then I'll be out your way. But oh, what the I was saying different points. I was saying like not being able to do this, or not being able to have, or not having home Wi-Fi, and that's bad. I was talking about why it was bad, while not making it seem too bad. I am so bad at this. I honestly think I suffer from like a short-term memory loss, like real talk, like legit. But gee, what was I about to say? And anyway, God, I'm not trying to be super silent, just wasting time, because that's what I'm doing. Like, I've wasted a whole minute. I'm looking at my time, I think. Like, I've wasted a whole minute right there. It's gonna be so watching this replay back and just seeing me doing this. Like, I'm like, yo, future me, you see what you put yourself through, just wasting time. Oh man. I really don't know what I was saying before that internet break thing, but anyway, the dub, I know I promised it by the end of, first at the end of January, then at the end of this month, February, and it hasn't come yet. But with me actually working on this dub this past Monday, the fact that I actually did put effort and did not only one line in one day, but I did 6 lines, and not just 6 rushed lines like I did in my second voice acting live stream, but in my third voice acting live stream, the one that I did Monday night. And if just to reinstate, February 28th, Wednesday night right now, 11:43 p.m., almost midnight, which I really have to be going to sleep like super soon, is I not only did one good line, I did 6 good lines, not rushed lines, but 6 solid lines that I am perfectly happy with. And if I was able to get that motivation to be able to do it and to do that much that night, then I feel like I'm going to be able to do a stream like that at least once or twice a week. So when I am live doing streams like that, it's basically guaranteed that I'm going to get in between 5 to 6 or 7 good solid lines during a stream, and then sprinkled in throughout the rest of the week. I would try to do that at least 1 line thing, or at the bare minimum do 1 good solid line per any character. At this point, the only character that's left is Bowser, and characters left are Bowser and Peach. I have 1 line left to do with Yoshi, and then I have to do 1 ad-libbed line for Toadsworth. So those 2 lines, and then I have to do the rest of Bowser's 8 lines. And then I'm probably going to be re-recording one of Toadsworth's lines too. But still yet, after that, then what would be left is to do Peach's lines, and she has the most out of anybody, 19. Mario has the second most with 17, but I didn't even do Mario this time around for this part, so that wasn't even my problem. That was Eric E-Star99 Dalhoff. He was voicing Mario and Luigi for this part. That's the shout out to E-Star99 right there. Timestamp 32 minutes and probably like 40 seconds. Start somewhere around there. I'm gonna have to remember that, because he's gonna be asking me about that. He's like, "Did you mention me? Did you show the picture?" I can't show the picture. It's a live stream. I cannot edit in a picture of a live stream. Or technically I can. Let me pictures. There you go. E-Star99, 3324. Boom. That's your timestamp. And I can't put the word up, but yeah. He is my co-voice actor of Mario and Luigi in this. Shout out to him, and shout out to him for voicing Mario and Luigi, and shout out to him for it's not aggressively. He's just asking me out of curiosity, so strip aggressive from the board. But it's just him, to me, almost aggravatingly punctual reminders, or almost aggravatingly punctual what would be the word? Reminders or inquiries? There we go. That's a good word that I can think of at almost midnight. My brain is almost at this time. Of thinking of things on the spot. But like with that, of just being so punctual, and because it's been better this month, because before it actually has been like every other day. Like How far are you? Are you done yet? How's the dub? Is it done? Is it done? Are you done? How far are you? How far are you, bud? How far are you? And it's just like, please stop this. But this month it was better. It was probably like 4 or 5 times all month that he even asked like, how's the dub going, bud? Or how far are you? So I'm sorry of how passively aggressive I came off just now with saying that a part of me was just aggravated about how often that you used to and still on and off kind of ask about the process of the dub. But I know that it is just you doing it actually is you doing your job of being a part of this project, of asking how it's going. That it's just the lazy it's the lazy part of me that's like, don't with this today, don't feel like responding, I'll get to it, but I realize, because also from last stream, that he is right, I have to work. But at the same time, again, like I also made clear, this work is not more important than my work, because I get paid for when I go to my Dollar Tree and I store and stock and register stuff. Don't get paid for YouTube. So, gotta go with the hand that literally feeds me. But that doesn't mean that I'm just not gonna do anything. Like I said, that motivation from Monday's stream is enough to say that I have that new plan that I'm gonna be doing, that I can do at the very least like 1 voice acting stream a week, or I can do 2 voice acting streams where I can push about 5 or 6 good solid lines during those broadcasts, and then I can sprinkle in like a line or 2 off camera throughout the week, and then boom, that's easily like a good, what, 12 or 13 lines a week. So that's feasible, right? Like that's realizable. Like that really is realizable. And like, instead of that, now that I think about it, that doing that line a day, while it's not impossible, circumstances occur. I can't guarantee that I'm always going to have the opportunity or the time or the frankly want to sit down and set up my microphone and go through Audacity and make sure settings are right, and channel my inner Yoshi or Bowser or Toadsworth or Peach, God help me, that female voice, and set up the microphone and make sure it's really ready, and then record. This way, with this revised schedule of it, I'll actually be able to record lines, solid lines, and get them done, and actually seriously, not just say seriously and come back a month later with a stream like this and say, I'm sorry, I didn't really do it, and then rinse repeat. No, really, honestly, seriously, honest to God, truly, I swore to God just now. So if I don't do this by the end of March, and I gotta say the dub things again in next month's stream, I really am like one of the lowest of low. So, Super Mario Bros. Heroes of the Stars Episode 1 and Part 2 dub, expect it by the end of next month. And I'm seriously saying that. Really expect it, because if I can do 1 stream, or even if I only do 1 stream per week, then that's still 5 or 6 solid lines coming from a live stream, and then I do a line or 2 off camera, so that's still, what, 8 lines a week at the bare minimum. So, considering we have about 30-ish lines left to go, so if we did the math right here real quick, that is like about 4 weeks. So it's a month. That would be 32 lines. But I haven't counted the Yoshi stuff yet. It's 4 more. I think that might actually be 40. Well, that might actually be 30 lines remaining. I'm not quite sure, but if the bare minimum I did 8 lines a week, excuse me, then that would put me at being done by, excuse me, by pretty much exactly the end of March. And that would be good. But if we can do the 2 streams, that's what I'm gonna actually seriously, honestly shoot for, the 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, the 2 streams a week with live voice acting sessions. So I can get those 5 or 6 solid lines. So that's 6, and then the 1 or 2 lines. So that's 8. So that would be 6 and 6 for the 12, and then do 1 or 2 other lines. So we're looking at between 13 or 14 lines. Well, I got a like, thank you. Cool. And I actually had a live viewer there, but I actually turned off the live chat for the sole purpose of what you've seen a few times in this already. I lose my train of thought so easily. So if I start talking to somebody, I'm gonna lose my train of serious updates thought. So yeah, if I can really get those 13 or 14 lines a week, then that's already almost 30 lines. That would be in between like 24 to 26 or 28 lines in 2 weeks. So that's already almost pushing 30. So that would suggest closer to being like a mid-March release. So wouldn't that be even better? But that's the goal. That is the new plan. Streams with I'm gonna be doing a voice acting stream. I'm gonna be doing 1 voice acting stream every week, and it's gonna have at the minimum 5 or 6 lines recorded all together. And yeah, again, at the bare minimum. So and then do 1 or so lines off camera, mixing together with those. Produce numbers between 8 to 16 lines recorded per week, depending if I do 1 stream or 2 streams per week. The one a week is the one a week I'm guaranteeing. The 2 a week is what I'm going to be shooting for, and I may do starting next week, because this week is pretty much a wrap, because I have to go to work at the early morning. I have to go to work super early in the morning, tomorrow morning, and Friday morning. And then Saturday, I think I'm going in the afternoonish, but I'm going to be working for the rest of these days. And then Sunday is my mom's birthday, so I'm spending all that day. So I already did my voice acting live stream for this week, so boom. So I can still sprinkle in those various few lines when I'm not napping in these next few days before this week lets out. And then I'm actually going to keep you guys up to date on my progress. I actually was going to announce this in the comments somewhere on this stream or the last month stream. But yeah, I'm going to keep you guys up to date with it. I'm going to put a post up in the Facebook page that I left in the link down in the description of my process of line breakdown, of what all the lines are for every character. I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing routine updates. I'm not going to say daily updates, because I'm going to fail that promise pretty fast. But I'm going to consistently show you guys my progress whenever I do record new lines for the characters. I'm gonna have it, the original post there on my Facebook page of like the breakdown of everybody's lines, and then I'm gonna say recorded this line, did this line, did this line, this much percent done, this much percent is remaining, that kind of deal. And then I'm actually gonna update the thumbnails of last month's stream and December's stream, and then make a thumbnail for this stream, because it's just me kind of posing like, just me kind of posing like this for the thumbnail. We can't have that be the final thing. We can't let that slide. So that's the deal with that. And with Mario Warfare, I am going to do like a similar kind of thing. Maybe not do something where I forcibly show my editing process through streams like my voice acting stuff. But yeah, I didn't think about doing live editing streams. I actually might end up doing that for the Mario Warfare thing. I don't know. It's a thought. But right now, it's not, that's not set in stone. It's something I can think about though. But I am going to do like give myself a similar schedule to edit this thing. So my Mario Warfare reaction, because this really is the easier thing to do of these two big videos to resurge my channel for actual edited content. Once I upload these two videos, that's really going to be the big load off of me to really start spreading to really start showing all of my ideas that I've been keeping up in here for just the longest of times, and all of my other videos I've just been trying to really get into and find time to edit and get those up as well, because there's so many of them. So yeah, once I get Super Mario Bros. Here's the Stars dubbed episode 1 part 2 up finally, and then once I get my reaction up of Mario Warfare, the first part of the reaction anyway, with the exposition and the epilogue ending note stuff, that's when everything is going to be starting to slowly come up. Well, again that Sonic video that's going to be coming, that Sonic Mania relevant video thing that I'm going to be showing y'all soon, and just various other things. Mario Strikers Charged Season 2 is also going to be something that I'm going to be bringing, that I'm going to say is going to be around late spring from late spring to around summer, somewhere in summer. I'm not going to say what part of summer, because you're not taking me down again with me saying these false promises, because I hate having so many false promises. I'm so sorry about them. But late spring or summer is when Mario Strikers Charged #Season 2 Road to the Striker Cup is going to be coming back to the channel for sure. So I know that Metal Sonic Gamer X200, my boy Jay, he's going to be ecstatic about that. I'm going to be equally ecstatic of when he returns to the series himself on his channel. I'm going to put the link to his channel in my description as well. It's not going to be there for the next few days, man. I'm just going to say that. But it is going to be there in the coming week or so. Or weeks. Realness. Real boys. I'm talking to y'all heart to heart. But yeah, link to his channel will be in the description at some point after this video is recorded. And there's just And yeah, other stuff still coming, like my like what I was saying with that New Year's resolution checklist video, 2017, 2018. That's still coming. Um, with everything going on, um, I still want to say that I want to try to do that by the end of March. But realistically, that might be like a very end of March to early mid-April video, which wouldn't be terrible because it would be like the beginning of spring. Spring is a time of renewal, and we're officially into this new year because we're done with winter and whatnot. Something symbolical like that that I've had in my mind for a while. But like that's where the whole like idea of that scheduling of how I would do and upload that video. So that New Year's resolution checklist video of 2017-2018, which is again is basically looking at what my resolutions were in 2017, and then what my resolutions were this year, which I actually didn't even finish, but I still have them in here. It's pretty much combining them and checking off what I did in 2017, and then what is left over I will repurpose into 2018, and then just kind of check off what I've done so far, and then just go over everything and say why these are resolutions, and talk about the backstory of all of them, and then boom, it's like that it's actually going to be kind of like a learning about me a little bit kind of video as well, so that's going to be kind of special too. But I'm not going to waste any more time of talking about upcoming stuff. Just know that after I get SMB Heroes of the Stars dubbed episode 1 part 2 out to the masses, and after I get my Mario Warfare part 1 reaction out, guns a-blazing, that's when you know that your boy is actually on his grind. That's when you know that he is actually putting in the effort to try and treat his hobby like work. What has been the problem this past months, because of January too, I wasn't taking it as seriously as I should be taking a passion serious. I see all these notifications from all these YouTubers that I look up to that post things daily. Some channels do daily videos, and I will never understand how that is able to be done. Like, oh my god. But I look at all of them as role models, and I really want to be that one day. But until I'm able to be that, I'm looking at myself. I'm going to take it in strides. It's the first step in realizing the first step in realizing that I'm doing something wrong is acknowledging that I'm doing something wrong. And I have said that I've been doing this wrong. I've made promises, and I didn't put in the actual effort to make my dreams, that's speaking pretty big, to make the passions that I'm so adamant about reality, like these countless other YouTubers really are doing. They're actually sitting in their computer chairs. They're really sitting down and getting on their editing grind, or voice acting grind, or reaction video grind, or whatever they do on gaming channel grind. Shaka Khan or anyone, he uploads videos basically daily or every other day. Which, for gaming stuff and recording and getting things out high quality like that, ultimate respect to him. Oh my god. But ultimate respect to anybody that uploads daily, or just on a schedule that they've really made their own. Like, props to you. PK Sparks, Ant Dude, just so many people that I'm not going to rack my brain to name, because that would make this video exponentially longer. It's exponentially longer than I thought it was going to be, because we, again, 15 to 20 minutes. I said 20 minutes. 55 minutes. How do I do this to myself? I will never understand. Oh my God. But because I really have to go to sleep, I'm gonna at this point I'm only gonna get like 2.5 hours of sleep. So this month, um and technically it's not even February anymore. Oh my God. But this month was, it meant something different to everybody, or it meant a couple, or it was a couple different things for many people. For some, it was Black History. For some, they made huge tribute to acknowledge Black History Month. For others, they went out of their way to acknowledge Valentine's Day, and then for other people, they went out of their way to acknowledge that this was Pokemon Month, and yesterday was actually Pokemon Day, February 27th. So, for gaming nerds like me, I dedicated the day to this guy and the phenomenon known as Pokemon, and I actually did a stream last night just with the majority of Pokemon stuff. Like I played I I played Pokken I played Pokken DX, and I also played Pokepark for a good hour and a half. So split that for a good hour and a half for both games. So that stream was a good 3 hours plus. It turned into 3 hours and 40 minutes because I really got into talking about Pokemon and just talking about how much it means to me and everyone, and what a legacy it's left among all of its fans, um like among all of its fans and supporters, because Pokemon is just strong like that, dude. But from the show, the movies, the games, and everyone has a memory that is special to them, and I'm no exception. I'm not gonna get into what those memories are, because I've already overstayed my time here on this very stream. But the stream, not stream, but the posts that I've read, because the Pokemon Company, their social page, they really went out of their way to really connect with us and ask us, what were your favorite moments in your own Pokemon journey? What Pokemon did you start? Like what was your starter Pokemon? What was your first game? Uh, the Elite Four. What is your who is your most memorable Elite Four battle, and like things like that they've really went out of their way to ask us these questions to really get to know our own individual experiences with Pokemon. And that was something I really loved. And just looking at the tweets um that people did that they replied to these various questions, and saying how much Pokemon was an integral part of their childhood, like how they wouldn't even be who they are if it wasn't for the series. And it was just so blissful reading so many different people's stories, and it's some that some people that I know because I've befriended them online. Like they talk about like what Pokemon meant to them. Like they said that they got it when they got they forgot their first game when they were 5, and then they remembered the show, and and watching the show is what started it all. And it's just Pokemon really Pokemon really has made something special for all of us. And I wouldn't trade any of my Pokemon memories for anything, because they're my own, they're special. But moving away from Pokemon, Black History Month. So many different um so many different athletes and activists and um let me see. There's I was actually practicing this before I got on stream too. Like I was practicing what I would say with this. Like with celebrating Black History Month, we're remembering all of the talented um, all the talented poets and athletes and activists and and scientists and inventors and all of these other respective roles that um, that they represented, and they paved the way for African American culture to break racial bounds and really make us African Americans prominent in the world instead of it being this division of color. They they spoke out. They broke records. They changed the way the world thought just about how we interacted with the world. Just as simple as walking out in a different neighborhood. It's powerful. It's amazing how far we've come, and it's so great that we have people like Martin Luther King Jr. That we have people like Martin Luther King Jr. who had his super famous "I Have a Dream" speech. He had a dream that we would be able to 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 talk and mingle and just love and be, to love and be family and and just be socially accepted with all races, with blacks, whites, Hispanic, um, Asian, Italian, and just any ethnicity any ethnicity nationality. We can all come together. We're one. We're all just one. We are one. Like Lion King's actually pretty powerful with that, having that message. We are one from Lion King too. But really, we are one human race. We're all we've got. So impacts like that he left to make everyone think and really cherish each other's lives, no matter what color this was. That's what mattered. And that's what we need to keep in our heads whenever we go through times like I wasn't really gonna bring this up in this stream, but the Florida shooting, the school shooting, it's times like this that we really have to all come together and really support and love each other, and not just say my thoughts and condolences are with the families that are affected by the unfortunate victims that happened in this, but actually doing something about it, like donating and actually speaking out or suggesting ideas of what can really happen with gun control. That is what I respect, and that is what I I if there's something if there is something I can do, I will do. If it's something that if I just donate like at least $1 or $5 to some or to an organization, that would be my contribution instead of just saying my thoughts and condolences. I mean, but super seriously though, but super seriously, my deepest condolences to you. Like I can't even imagine. I really can't even imagine what that's like though. I have friends in Florida, mainly online friends, but I have I have acquaintances and online friends who live in Florida, and it's just I really couldn't imagine it. I prayers are my prayers with the family, the affected families with it, and justice needs to be served and things need to be done. So hopefully we will get all that straight and really get this stuff straight with gun control and who can really be in possession of these firearms, so we can just stop this senseless violence. We are one. We have to act like it. But now that's over for right now. But seriously, Black History Month, super important time of the year. actually didn't really celebrate too much with it, but what, well, I guess like me saying I didn't really celebrate it, I'm saying that I didn't do anything really home, but my church, we had something every week, and the youth all read various things, was saying of what these various African American um these important African American people in history have done, what they what they did, like Rosa Parks, refusing to give up her seat after a long day of work, really changed the way people thought about separating seats on buses. And then Martin Luther King Jr., I Have a Dream speech. Jackie Robinson, the first black man to be in the in the in the Major League Baseball Association, or actually breaking records in said organization, just things like that. And that was super important to, like, I respect my youth advisor who really did that and actually had the kids read these things talking about these, and actually read out these poems that they did. And the Sunday Gone actually played ooh, this is bad. It played a poem by Maya Angelou, Still I Rise. Played that, and like I think it was a recording of her reading like her entire poem, her Still I Rise, and it's pretty much saying like, you assume this about us, or you think I won't do this, and it's saying, but even after all that, still I rise. That's like a general gist of what that poem is. So that was very much appreciated, that that was set up the way it was the past Sunday. And it's super important that even though it's not really like, even though we don't really say it every day in February, it's super important to look back in history and just see how far we've come, and just really appreciate the way that society is now compared to back then. I mean, there's still a whole lot of wrong right now because obviously recent events, but look at how far we've come. Thank you. Thank you, prominent African American roles in history. You have already changed history, and we can't even forget Barack Obama, who has changed the whole way of thinking who can get into the White House to be president. Anybody. Like, that election even, it even showed that, well, technically this is the next election, but it even showed that women could run for president. So props to just not only racial barriers being broken, but gender barriers being broken, of saying, who's to say that women can't run for president too? So mad respect to him for shattering that wall of uncertainty, that never before done thing that he did. We had our first African American president. So, Black History over. So, and then the last thing, Valentine's Day. It's real short. I didn't really have a Valentine because I ain't got no girl. To be honest, I'm not even really feeling anybody right now. Like, I don't even have a crush. So that's that with Valentine's. Pretty much the idea of that was like, me and my dad chipped in and we gave my mom balloons and chocolate and showed how much we loved her. Because I came home from work, I worked on Valentine's Day. But it was the day before I got balloons and the chocolate and stuff and the cards, and we hid it away until the next morning before I left. And then my mom said, like, during the day she walked in the room and was surprised, and she was like she was kind of scared to see the balloons just sitting there. It was like, oh. It was kind of funny, actually, to be honest. But that felt really nice to do. And plus, like again, we're gonna be treating my mom because her birthday is March 4th, so that's gonna be a fun day. That's gonna be a fun day as well. So then with Valentine's Day, it was late, but it was actually last Saturday I did this. I did a singing stream of all love songs, or of all like love oriented songs. So that was my late Valentine's Day singing stream. I did that, and it wasn't as big as I guess I hoped it was going to be, but I still had fun, so that's what counts. I still had fun, and I still spread the love that I wanted to spread. So that was a job done in that area regardless. So satisfied. So, so that was my Valentine's Day and Black History and Pokemon Day. Because Pokemon, I did talk about that. I did the stream that I played Pokken DX and I played Pokepart and talked about most of my memories with Pokemon, and actually being able to talk with other people live about their own memories of Pokemon, and it was something really really awesome and special that I did yesterday. And I'm gonna be doing that every year now, doing a hashtag Happy Pokemon Day stream, because it would be a crime to not celebrate the day that these faces enter our childhood. Pikachu and whatever your starters were in the games, Bulbasaur or what have you. Bulbasaur was my first starter in Fire Red. Just gonna say that. Pokemon Yellow was my first Pokemon game, so this guy was by default my first Pokemon, and I wouldn't have had it any other way, like Ash himself. But my first choice of a starter Pokemon was Bulbasaur. But let's see. Besides that, only real notable things in February was that I was watching a lot of other anime. So I watched Yamada's First Time. It's a comedy slice of life romance ecchi anime. Pretty much as the name kind of says, first time. It's this high school girl, and she's pretty much determined to lose her V card. And but she's so vain about it that she's like, it's got to be someone that's not experienced so they don't judge me. So I have to find a guy who also hasn't lost his V card, and he has to lose mine, so then he can be my page stone to going into 99 more guys, because she had a dream, because she had like this goal she had this goal that she establishes in the first episode, that she wants to do it with 100 guys. That almost turned me away from it, and at the same time kind of intrigued me anyway to watch it. But watching it it's not as it's not as super bad as you would think that kind of premise would go down. It really isn't. I recommend the anime. The heroine, the heroine protagonist, the girl herself, Yamada, she's not one of my favorite leading characters in an anime, but as you go through, you really do kind of learn her, and you do kind of learn to like her towards the end of it, at least a little bit, in my honest opinion. And then, so besides that, it was this one's a doozy though. Monster Musume, Everyday Life with a Monster Girl. Boy, I'm not even gonna talk about this one. I'm not even gonna talk about this one. Besides the fact of the premise itself, it was Monster Musume, man. This guy Kimitoto. Kimitoto is his name, I'm pretty sure. And they're in a world where monster girls, or just these alien monster creatures. Or not really creatures. They're human. They're basically human, but they have monster attributes, and the monster attributes of them are pretty much exactly like their actual animal counterparts. So it's that, and wouldn't you know it, the main character, the dude, he ends up being in a harem because there's like there's a snake girl, there's a horse girl, there's a bird girl, there's a there's a slime girl, there's a spider girl. So many waifus in one anime, and they all have their varying personalities and stuff, and they all have their own attributes according to that animal that they are part. So it's learning to live in a society with those monsters, and of course, um, and they're trying to make it so they're passing like this bill that they're trying to have so they can live amongst the humans peacefully. So part of the bill is that they're doing these trial things of giving or letting these monsters live with a human through some complicated paperwork jazz I'm not going to get into. And Kimitoto, lucky dude, ends up getting like 4 of them in his house throughout the course of the series. About 4 or 5, yeah. I haven't finished the anime yet. I'm on like episode 10 or 12, but still, I've seen enough to really get the gist of it. And like Yamada's first time, it's a comedy, slice of life, romance thing, because it becomes a harem, because eventually the girl starts to become attracted to Kimitoto, and it's like, they're fighting for him. You get how this works. But it's endearing, and it's actually not gonna lie, like it goes there more than Yamada's first time. It's as ecchi can get before it really turns into hentai. Like it plays off it plays the situations off as sexual humor, but low mid key. Thing is kind of arousing AF. I'm gonna leave it right there. That's everything that I've been up to in February. I talked about Pokken DX. I got that because tax return, a little bit of money, boys. I got this. I got this stand, this very stand that I'm recording this video with. If I can show it, yeah. This is the tripod that I'm using to hold this phone in to record me. There we go. So those were my 2 big purchases, or my 2 important purchases of February. And then next month is going to be Detective Pikachu, because I already pre-ordered that, because that's looking like it's going to be actually super interesting. And yeah. So getting that, and knowing me, probably some other stuff, but the focus is going to be continuing to work, and then also looking for something else to work alongside this job, because honestly part-time plus minimum wage at this job I'm at now is not gonna cut it for me after like a year or so. So I'm gonna be looking for stuff as well. Like I'm looking at Walmart. Excuse me. I'm looking at Walmart, and we'll see where that goes. So this coming month, like that's also what was this month. I was in Dollar Tree, focusing work, trying to do better, and then, well, not really trying to do better. I've gotten better. So that's where the work went this month with work, and then I was actually looking for other work too this month. So that's that's not where all the time is gone, because it was still, you know, YouTube and phone lazing about, not actually working on stuff like I said I would, or TV, or being with the fam, or being with the friends. You know how it is. Because, you know, having an actual life, not being a slave to YouTube, and I'm not even getting paid for it. I'm not even getting paid for being real, getting paid from working job. But but going into next month, I'm gonna be taking everything into account. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be continuing to try and better myself, getting some more work, or trying to get some more work. But I'm gonna be consistently still working where I'm at now, and gonna, you know, still get the money that I do make every 2 weeks, and gonna be at the same time doing my best to look for something else that I can fall back, well, to look for something else that I can eventually transition into, even if that steady transition isn't until like a good year after, until a good like next year or so, you know, baby steps. But either way, your boy is getting there. So next month is going to be starting with that process, and I'm actually going to be doing the work that I just talked about for this past hour, that I'm going to be doing with the dub, Super Mario Bros. Heroes of the Stars dub. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing the Mario Warfare. So getting those two big things done, that's going to pave the way for me to start back to actually start to work on these other big ideas that I've had, like the New Year resolution video, the good and bad of 2016 or 2017 video, or the good and bad in 2016 video that I talked about like once in somewhere. It might have been last stream, might not, I don't know where, but I know I talked about it somewhere. And then just all the other things that I have planned. Mario Strikers Charge is gonna be coming back. Sonic is gonna be showing up on the channel soon, and Paper Mario is gonna be coming back on the channel soon too. So once I get these two things of Mario Sprite Series Dub Episode 1 Part 2 and Mario Warfare Reaction Video Part 1 out, that is when the gloves are going to be coming off in full force, and that's when the steam is really going to be pumping, and that's really when I'm going to be feeling like I'm actually getting stuff done. This is good. I gotta keep it going. This feels great. Fulfillment. Insert other inspirational quote here. So I'm gonna actually be into it. I'm gonna actually be wanting to do it, and not just feel like I'm obligated to do it because I made promises that I couldn't keep. When I actually get that done and feel good about it, I'm actually, and when I see a reception, I'm actually going to feel good. I'm enjoying doing it for the sense that I am having fun doing it, and that I'm actually getting it done and fulfilling myself and actually doing these promises and actually meeting deadlines, personal deadlines, and learning to accommodate my work ethic to professional stuff and really learn, you know, to do professional deadlines and stuff. So yeah, that's it. That's everything that I've been up to this month. It's everything that I have to say. This went on way too long. I am done. With all that said, I think I am done here. This has been Darsheen Red, aka Redmaster96, and I am signing out for now, but definitely not forever. Keep on being awesome. Have an amazing rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Stay safe. God bless. Thank you once again for watching. Like this video. Comment anything that you would like, that comment down below on any topic that I touched on in this video. And if you are new here, or if you've been around for a while and just have yet to do me a huge favor and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate anything that I just listed for you to do: like, comment, or subscribe. I'm satisfied with likes. I would be really happy with comments, and I would be ecstatic with a subscribe. So take that as you will. Like, if you like my, but it's really up to you. If you like my stuff, subscribe, and I will wholeheartedly appreciate that. So so again, I'm signing out for now, but definitely not forever. Keep on being awesome. Have an amazing rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Once again, stay tuned, because stuff is actually, indubitably, coming y'all's way. Somewhere center of the screen. It's coming your way. So stay tuned, my beautiful, beautiful people, supporters, fans, however you want to be described, friends, my beautiful friends who support me. There we go. That's what it is. So stay tuned for that amazing stuff. Keep on being awesome. Stay safe. God bless. Yeah, again, stay safe. God bless. Thanks again for watching. And I will see you guys next time. And it is time to go to sleep. Oh my Lord. Peace.